こんにちは. 안녕. 사와디. Hello. The Korean writing system is Hangul. Now this consists of two different groups, consonant, vowel, consonant, and consonant, vowel. The circle is a consonant. When he's first up, he's a bit shy, so he makes no sound. He's just there to fill in for his buddies. The A. That is a line with his hand out. N, which is like a 90-degree angle. That makes up one group. Another 90-degree angle, another N. Yo is two hands out to the side and one line. Because he's at the end, he has more confidence, so NG. 안녕. Casual way to say hello or goodbye to your friends, to a stranger. You want to be more polite, hopefully. The circle has a hat on. Now he's got some confidence with a hat on. With his little hat on, he has a sound. It's a line with his little hand out. A little man, but he didn't have arms and he didn't have a circle head, and he's gone a bit and he needed to steady himself. He's got his little hand out, but there's two lines. The circle is a little bit shy, so when he's first up, he has no sound to him. So he's just a placeholder. He's propped up by a yo. Hands to the ceiling, one line. 안녕하세요. These are just tricks to remember if you're learning. Please don't take my pronunciation because I'm not a native speaker of anything. Gotcha. I'm a native speaker of English. The key thing to remember with konnichiwa is that there's an extra N in there, so you need to make sure you pronounce that. Konnichiwa is Z, but you forgot half. A strong line that's on a lean and it's been propped up by a little curve. Whee! A line with a bit of a curve. And then that's your Z again, without the middle in it. If you were doing just a basic cross, it had a big toe at the end. The wa is interesting because it's a topic particle. That one can be quite confusing when you learn the hiragana for it. It's written like ha, a line with a cross that's decided to do a bit of a loop-de-loop at the bottom. It's got a little hat on, it's got a little line there. And then it's just like a man bowing. A rectangle if it decided to stand up with a line in the middle. Thai can be romanized in a couple of different ways and that can be super confusing. I finally found one that made sense and made it click in my head, so I used that one instead. This is sawadee. It can also be used for hello and goodbye. And to make it polite, you would add a ka or a krab. I'm glad I'm not a male because I don't have to pronounce that one. I always see this first one as an A with a little earring on it. Like it's about to match up to how you would do an old school A, but then it decides to get an earring instead. And that is like S with a little hat on. The W, which reminds me of a candy cane that's decided to get a little earring on it. And then that's paired with an A. And that is kind of written like a backwards sideways 6. The A that's got an earring on again. This one is like a door, but the handle's attached to the bottom. Feather in a hat, that's I, without the dot, with just a little hat on as well. It's another door, it's got a dash. A 5 has a little earring at the bottom. And then there's a backwards 6. Two backwards 6s together. What looks like a U shape with an earring on the side. You have two lines together that are holding hands for the capital H or H, depending on which way you want to pronounce. A line that decides to go into a spiral for E. A line for L, and then you have another one. And then you have a circle, and that makes hello. Without the capital, it's just a line and it's starting to fall over and curve because there's nothing to prop it up. It's only half. If you're linking, retrace the line back down. An easy way to remember is to teach it to someone else because then you have to think critically about what you've learned and then you can really see if you have any confidence in what you know or if you have to go back over it. Another good tool you can use is Google Translate. If you have detect the language on and you practice drawing, you can see how accurate you are with what will come up. It's also a really good way to practice. The key thing is repetition, and you also need to link it to meaning. If it doesn't have meaning for you, it's going to be really hard to remember.